Today, I'm gonna do my best to teach you guys how to bunny hop bar spin. Bunny hop bar spin, I feel like if you can do that, you can transition that to everything, because it's like, to me, the hardest way to do it. So learning how to bunny hop bar spin can is closer to the ground. You know, it's slightly more difficult, but super rewarding when you get it. First step would be to raise the seat. Having a higher seat is better because it's more stable. So when you're learning a bar spin, the first thing that happens is if you commit to throwing it, you're probably gonna take one foot off. And what happens is, the reason why I take that foot off, because you feel a little unstable if the seat is super low. But if you raise the seat, it gives you more to grip to. If you are doing it fly out, if you're doing it over a box jump, if you're doing a bunny hop, if you're doing it down a stair set, whenever you throw it, the bike is gonna be very consistent with being stable whenever you throw the bars, versus it being, if you go to clamp, because your knees clamp in, but if you don't have a seat to clinch, the bike is gonna move a little bit, so it's gonna throw everything off. A lot of people are really into pickup bars, and having a higher seat is the easiest way to do a pickup bar. A lot of people don't even know that, but it's learning how to do a pickup bar, or just leaning against a fence or a curb and just practicing throwing the bars and throwing it over and over and over, getting that feel. Trash can is like a good example of anything, and you can just, wherever you go, you can just practice the bar spin. Like, you don't have to rush it on the first go, but like, get the motion down so you know how far around your bars go out. So if you want to catch this grip, just looking at it all the way around. Some people like to follow the bar around, and some people like to throw the bar. So it's like keeping that hand in place. Some people like to guide it around, whatever you want to do. But like, if you do this, you can get used to trying it. So over and over, over. Take the jacket off, but yeah. Just having the rotation down and feeling that you're consistent enough to actually try a bunny hop bar spin is pretty key. It's just anywhere you go, just trying it on everything. And it's like leaning against the wall. You can lay on your back and flip upside down, like throw the bars. You can be inside your house, whatever it may be. Just like practice spinning the bars around, you know. So that'll give you like a feel of how it will feel when you actually learn how to do it. You want to know how to bunny hop. It don't have to be high. You just have to be consistent. Getting the bunny hop doesn't, like I said, don't have to be high, but doing it consistently enough to where you can build that confidence of throwing it that one time, because that's typically how it works. You will hop, 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 back to back to back, maybe 1,000 times before you throw that one bar spin, but that's progression. The first step, I would say, for me, I learned it from a sidewalk into grass. I'm a half-fast, like I can't land. I do a few of those. I'm like, I'm failing now. Throw it. Throw it. Go to the bar.
I appreciate your dedication to this.
That was a really good one. It's scary, but just baby steps. Just taking your time, no rush, but just trying to figure out how to do it more so than like rushing to get the actual trick. Just take your time with it. When it comes to doing, learning how to do the bar spin, you don't really have to go fast. You can actually be in one spot, you know, as long as you can stay upright, because I don't expect you to be able to land it first go unless you've been trying it and practicing it before. The whole point is to get the fear of falling out the way. And that's how you do it with each step. Anytime you throw it, like, just embrace that you may fall. Like, I still embrace it now after doing bar spin for like 20 years. Like, I still fall, but that comes with it. Baby steps. If you feel comfortable throwing a half bar, you try the half bar, and you can do that literally in one spot. A half bar spin is so hard. You want to have grip on your pedals, because sometimes you learning them, and even when you know how to do them, your foot hover a little bit depending on how you clamp it. But having a grip on your pedals gives you like a little bit more leverage to land a trick. And if your bike move around, or it may not come around as smooth as you like it to, and if your foot come off, at least having the grip will make it a little bit easier to land.
It looks like it's your first bar spin. Nice. It was insane. You like were nice. Off the back, barely holding.
Nice. This dude I was driving the other day was asking me how to do a bar spin, And I was like, bro, you just gotta get over being scared to fall. And like I did basically that. I just ate shit. He was like, what the hell, you know how to do it, why'd you fall? I was like, because I'm not scared to fall. It's kind of dangerous, but at the same time, it's like the whole bike ride. Now I'll try some on cement.
Okay.
I'll actually like get him around, like land it. Got it, Devo. Still learning how to do Barspin.
Relearn them.
Relearn them, yeah. Now that you've learned the trick, you can let your seat back down. You don't want to have it too low, but if you feel comfortable letting it all the way down and comfortable with the bar spin, you can do it. So just throw it a little bit faster. Good. If I took a, not even an educated guess, but a random guess, I would say probably like 100,000 bar spins.
Really?
Yeah. The reason I would say 100,000 bar spins because any person that has asked me how to do a bar spin, I'll tell them you gotta do it so much till you can't pick up your arm the next day. And that's if you really wanna learn it. Because I think that goes for anything you wanna do. Some tricks will just come, but some tricks are just like a little bit more technique and a little bit harder, but also it takes the time you put in. But just like with anything, it's like the more you do it, the more you want to, like the most, like you want it so bad, you can just go out there like after school one day, just throwing bar spins all day long. And that literally what I had to do. Like I really was about that. So I'll say like 100,000. Maybe not, but I'm claiming 100,000. I didn't land 100,000, but I threw 100,000 bar spins.
That's what's up. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of funny to say it like that.
Yeah, sick.